My dear child, I know there are times when you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders and believe that no one understands your pain. But I am here, by your side, ready to carry your burdens and calm your heart. Today, I want you to discover how my presence can bring light to your shadows and renewal to your soul. Listen to the end of this message and feel how your life can be transformed by recognizing that you have never been alone. My child, even in times when you feel alone, know that I am here. Like the wind that you don't see but feel, my presence involves every moment of your life. I am with you in smiles and also in tears, on sunny days and silent nights. All you need to do is turn your heart to me, and you will see that you have never been alone. Think of the sunlight breaking through the clouds after the storm. This is how my love is. It goes through difficult times to warm your soul. When pain or doubt surrounds you, remember that I am the safe haven where you will always find comfort and protection. When you walk through a garden and smell the flowers, know that I am there, in the delicacy of the details that touch the heart. Your every breath is a sign that I continue to care for you. No matter the storm, I am always by your side, holding your hand. Have you ever observed a river that never stops flowing? He encounters obstacles along the way, but he never gives up on moving forward. My presence is like that river, constant and firm, carrying your life to a place of peace and fullness. Just trust and let me guide you through the calm waters. In moments when loneliness seems unbearable, try closing your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath and feel the calm that comes from me. I am inside your heart, calming your concerns and filling you with courage. My presence is your refuge and your strength. Sometimes you may wonder, where is God in all of this? But, just as the moon remains in the sky, even when the clouds hide it, I am still here. I am taking care of every detail of your journey, preparing the best for you. When life seems like a long and deserted road, remember that I walk beside you. Every step you take, I take with you. I am the one who never leaves you behind, who always carries you in my arms when your strength seems to be lacking. My love is like an ancient tree that offers shade and shelter. Even when the heat or tiredness is intense, you can rest in my presence. I am the relief that renews and gives energy to continue. Have you ever seen the stars in the sky, which shine even on the darkest nights? This is my presence in your life, a point of light that never goes out, a certainty that illuminates your paths. Look up and remember that I am guiding your steps. When the silence of the night seems overwhelming, remember that it is in the silence that I speak loudest. Hear the voice of my love, which says, "You will never be alone." I am in the whisper of the wind, in the heat of the sun, and, above all, in the beat of your heart. Recognizing my presence is like opening a window in a dark room. The light enters and changes everything. When you realize I'm here, everything changes. Loneliness dissolves, and hope takes the place that was previously empty. But acknowledging my presence is just the beginning, my child. When you trust me, you realize that you are not alone, even in the most difficult times. Let's talk about it. Stay with me until the end of this message. My child, if you trust in my protection, write Amen in the comments. When life feels heavy and worries fill your mind, I want you to know, I'm taking care of everything. Just as a farmer plants the seed and waits patiently for the harvest, I am working in your life at the right time. Believe me, my child, no detail escapes my eyes. Have you ever seen how birds don't worry about tomorrow? They trust that the food will be there when they need it. I want you to have that trust in me. Surrender your concerns and allow me to take care of your needs, just as I do with every creature on earth. When difficulties seem unbearable, remember that I carry the weight with you. Think of a river that overflows. It seems uncontrollable, but it always finds a new path. So, even in the biggest fights, I am paving the way for your victory. How many times have you faced challenges that seemed impossible to overcome and, in the end, everything was resolved? These were not coincidences, it was my hand acting in your life. Trust that, just as I have before, I will continue to care for you every step of the way. My child, I know that sometimes fear whispers that you are alone. But remember, I am like a fortress around you, protecting you from what tries to tear you down. On the darkest nights, I am the light that illuminates the next step. You never walk alone. It's hard to give up control, I know. But just as the leaves fall in the fall to make way for new life in the spring, trust that the changes I am allowing into your life are preparing something better. My work is perfect, and the result will be for your good. Surrendering your concerns to me does not mean you will remain inert. I want you to do your part, pray, trust, and take small steps of faith. Just as rain feeds the earth and makes what is planted grow, your faith will fuel the blessings I am preparing for you. Think of the sailor who faces storms at sea. He does not control the wind, but relies on the compass to find his way. I am your compass, guiding you through the storms of life. Just trust the direction I am giving your heart. Have you ever held something very heavy and suddenly someone came to help? This relief is what I want to bring to you. When you trust me, the weight lifts. Not because the problems disappear, but because I carry most of them for you. Confidence is not the absence of doubts, but the choice to move forward even without all the answers. When you hand over control to me, you learn that the unknown can be a place of miracles. I'm taking care of everything, even when you can't see. Remember the sun that rises every day, even when the sky is covered in clouds. My presence is like this, constant and faithful. Even on the hardest days, I am preparing something new for you. Trust, my child, for my faithfulness never fails. And while you deliver your concerns to me, let's talk about how you can strengthen our connection. Because when you communicate with me, something powerful happens. Stay with me, because there is something special I want to teach you. If this message touched your heart, remember to support this channel by liking the video and subscribing. My beloved son, prayer is like the whisper of a gentle breeze that touches your heart and soothes your soul. When you talk to me, it's as if a crystal clear river flows through your spirit, washing away all your worries. With every word you speak, I listen carefully and respond with my love. Set aside a moment in your day, my child, to open your heart in prayer. Just as a plant needs sunlight to grow, your soul is strengthened when you connect with me. No matter where you are, your words always reach me. Have you ever noticed how the night can be silent and, at the same time, full of life? This is the ideal time for you to find me. In the silence of prayer, you will feel my peace envelop you, like a hug that drives away all loneliness and brings comfort to your heart. When you share your joys and pains with me, it's like pouring water on dry land. I absorb every drop and turn your pain into strength, your sadness into hope. Prayer not only connects you to me but also renews your faith. Sometimes your words may seem few, but know that even the simplest, "Help me," reaches my heart. Just as the first ray of sunlight illuminates the sky, a sincere prayer illuminates your life and brings answers you never imagined possible. Think of prayer as a bridge that connects your world to mine. No matter how far you feel you are from me, that bridge is strong and will never collapse. Walk through it with confidence and know that I will be waiting to hear from you. Prayer does not need to be complex. Talk to me like you would talk to a close friend. Say what's in your heart, even if it's confusing or painful. Every word is precious to me because they come from you, and I value your sincerity. When pain stops you from finding words, remember, I understand what's in your heart before you even speak. Just close your eyes and allow me to act. My peace will fill the spaces that words cannot reach. Have you ever noticed how the sea always returns to the beach, no matter how far it goes? This is what prayer is like. It always comes back with blessings for you. Don't give up praying, even if you don't see results yet. I'm working on everything. Take a few minutes to express gratitude in your prayers. Even in difficult times, there are reasons to be grateful. Gratitude strengthens your connection to me and makes room for more blessings to come into your life. Trust, my child, and continue to pray. Whenever you feel like the world is crashing down around you, remember that I am here. Prayer is your refuge, your strength in times of storm. Come to me, talk to me, and together we will find the path to peace. And now that you understand the power of prayer, I want you to know how memories of our past connections can strengthen your faith. Let's talk about it. There is something special in the next moment that I want to share with you. Memories have the power to heal and strengthen. When you bring to mind the moments when you felt my presence, your faith is renewed. It's like reliving the warmth of the sun after a cold night. I have been with you before and continue to be by your side every step of the way. Remember when the tears fell but peace suddenly invaded your heart? That was my invisible hug, welcoming you in a moment of pain. Every comfort you have ever felt is proof of my constant love, which never fails, even in difficult times. Have you ever noticed how a tree stands firm after a storm? Such are the moments in which I comforted him. They strengthen his roots, helping him to remain standing in the face of difficulties. Bring those memories to the surface whenever doubt arises. When you look back and realize how you overcame challenges, know that my hand was guiding you. Like a beacon in the darkness, my light illuminated your path, even when all seemed lost. These memories are like anchors for your faith. Have you ever felt an inexplicable peace, even in the midst of chaos? That was my touch, calming your soul and bringing strength when you needed it most. Keep these moments in your heart, as they are reminders that you are never alone. Think of a stone thrown into a lake, whose ripples spread throughout the water. Such are the moments when I comforted him. They create waves of hope that touch every part of his life. Let these memories fill you with confidence for what is to come. When fear tries to overwhelm you, remember the times you gave your worries to me and found relief. Just as a shade protects you from the heat, my love has always been covering you. Believe me, I'm still here, ready to offer you rest. Storms may seem intense, but remember, all rain stops, and the rainbow always comes after. Remember the times you brought color to your gray days. These memories are testimony that I continue to transform your life. Have you ever experienced the joy of seeing a seemingly impossible problem solved? These are the moments when my care becomes evident. Keep these victories in your heart and know that many more are to come, because I don't give up on you. When loneliness overtakes you, go back in time in your mind and see how many times I walked beside you. Like a faithful friend, I was there every moment, ready to help and bring relief. These memories are your shield against doubt. The comforting memories you carry are like a treasure box. Open this box whenever discouragement threatens. Each memory is proof that I am constant and faithful, bringing comfort and hope even on the most difficult days. And while you remember my comfort, there is something even more powerful I want to share. There is a practice that strengthens your inner peace and makes you realize how much you are being cared for. Stay with me and let's talk about it. My child, gratitude is like the dawn after a dark night. When you give thanks, even for the little things, light enters your heart and transforms the way you see life. I give you so many reasons to be grateful, even in the most difficult situations. When you stop and recognize the blessings you have already received, it is like watering a dry plant. Gratitude invigorates your soul and makes room for new gifts. Even in difficulties, there is always something you can be grateful for, and that brings peace. Have you ever smelled wet earth after rain? This is the effect of gratitude in your life. It refreshes and renews your spirit. Every thank you you offer is a seed planted, ready to blossom into even happier times. Remember to be grateful for the air you breathe, the food on your table and the people around you. These things, often simple, are proof of the care I have for you. Recognizing this strengthens your faith and your inner peace. Gratitude is not just words, it is an attitude that transforms your heart. When you give thanks, it's like opening a window to let the sun in. Light dispels the shadows of worry and fills your life with hope and joy. Have you ever noticed how flowers follow the sunlight? This is how the heart practices gratitude. It turns to the light and fills with energy. Every thank you is like a ray of sunshine, warming your soul and strengthening your spirit. Even when everything seems to go wrong, look for something you can be grateful for. It could be through learning through a difficulty or through the support of a friend. Gratitude is the bridge that connects you to the peace I offer, even on the hardest days. Think of gratitude like a river that constantly flows. The more you give thanks, the more this river expands, bringing abundance into your life. Do not focus on what is missing, but rather on what has already been given. Thus, your heart will find rest. In moments of anxiety, stop for a moment and be grateful. This simple act is like taking a deep breath after a long day. It brings relief and connects you with me. Be grateful for what you have, and I will take care of adding whatever is necessary. Practicing gratitude also inspires others around you. When you live with a grateful heart, it is like a candle burning in a dark room. Your light is contagious and brings warmth to those close to you, spreading my love throughout the world. Have you ever seen how the seasons change but always leave something beautiful behind? That's life. Each phase brings something you can be grateful for. Find these hidden blessings and see how they strengthen your inner peace. My child, all these words have a purpose, to show that there is a path of healing, peace and renewal in your life. But now, ask yourself, what can you do today to draw closer to me? How can you trust my presence more and give your concerns in prayer? Think about it, because I want your life to transform from the inside out. If these messages touched your heart, share this hope with someone who also needs to hear it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel and help spread this light to the world. The more people we reach, the more lives will be transformed by this love that never fails. And before you leave, watch the previous video. In it, I share a message so special that only 1% of experienced people have the privilege of knowing it. This video will appear on your screen in a moment, and I want you to discover what is so unique about this message. I love you, my child. May the peace, love and joy that come from the kingdom of heaven be always present in your life. Amen.